Secrets. Trust. Worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret. Warrior's Trust. And Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Nothing unusual about a 4 a.m. call to a back alley in downtown Kenton. A young woman lying pristine and unmarked on the cold, hard ground. I get to work quickly, but there's not much to go on here. No marks of any kind, no signs of struggle, just a dead Vic in the middle of an alley. And then there's that. Dead body in a dumpster that looks like a grizzly bear has crawled its way out of his stomach.
Comics-related Madness presents Enter the Cromnyverse, an anthology featuring a little green dude with a bat.
Yeah, listen, it's me, Crom, the world's first real-life internet troll. So there's a whole gang of creators making an anthology starring yours truly. We're talking 15 creators, 13 stories, another 8 folks creating merchandise, all for your entertainment. Indiegogo is the place you want to go to back this glorious project. This anthology features my lovable self crossing over in today's best independent comic books and graphic novels, causing chaos everywhere I go. In addition, we're going to be offering custom painted shoes, black light tapestries, sketch cards, alternate covers, adorable crocheted mini-me's, original art, and sculptures.
Anyway, back in today, only on Indiegogo.
The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought with it being such a unique thing that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. On the first visit, Jack took us into his another room, separate room, and there were these brown parcels full of artwork piled up, and he said to me, "You draw like I do." We were in the studio for 5 hours, you know, it was fantastic. And there's this, he's got this desk, and everything he's ever drawn has come from this desk. And then I would just go with the flow, and that's what this film is about. It's just a unique film of him.
He says, "I beat you." He says, "They say we came in under the dead heat." He says, "That's not true because I beat you." And the American said, "Well," he says, "if you like to think so," he says, "but I know the real story." He says, I know I clearly won that one." See? Well, Joe is 6'3", and I was a run, see, from the Lower East Side. And being Joe's partner was an advantage to me because Joe was believable, you know, they would talk to Joe, and the Goodman brothers would get to know him. Martin Goodman owned Marvel at that time. He went to his mother and he says, "Look, Jackie got a job drawing." He says, "They're paying him for it. They're paying him money for drawing." He says, "Suppose I go with Jackie." He says, "And he says, they'll pay me money." He says, "I'll draw and they'll pay me money." He said, "I'll give the money to you," which we did. We gave it all to our mothers. They called me from Nassau. You know, I lived in Long Island. And they say, "Would you like to come down and draw these guys in training?" I swear, this is not a story. And I said, "Yes, of course, I'd love to come down." And,
In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its ass. Monster Matador, Afropocalypse.
The Madness Comic Network and comic-related madness proudly presents Madness Tuesday Morning Brew. Tune in to our content on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.
Yo, guess what's up? It's me, fresh out of the shower, all wet, everything. You bet. We are joined this morning so far by our friend Allison. Hi, Algat. How you doing? Good to see you. Seen you in a bit.
Yep. Sorry, haven't been feeling well. So
I know, and that's why I say good to see you.
good seeing you. It's good seeing everybody.
We got the tankster.
The
who
tank.
still is
Good
not
morning.
on the road yet.
Oh,
Tank's
No.
supposed to be on the road.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Everybody who's ever dealt with a motor vehicle in any state, everybody, you get it. Tank should be on the road today, but because of the motor vehicle division, he is not.
I
What
can
a pain.
respect that.
Yeah, they're jerks. No, the people at my local Department of Motor Vehicles are actually really awesome. It's the state's convoluted laws that are jerks.
Well, what's going on?
Oh, I just had to like jump through some hoops. That's all.
Well, I can
Yeah, I just got it. I had to get my this trailer I bought this last weekend. I had to get it registered.
Oh,
I think they're starting to get mad at all the amount of people that are leaving California. Trying to make it more difficult for y'all to get out of there. Have you noticed?
you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, for real.
So we got some people's in the chat over here. We got Abo. What's up, Mr. Grizz? How you doing, Joe? Gingerton. He's putting the final touches on Tropical Magics for Pedro this morning.
Heck yeah.
He said he'd be lurking over there in the chat while he's lurking and working. Oh, down here, this Facebook user is the first person I ever bought original art from. That's Andrew Mangum. You may know him from such books as Evil, Ernie, and Hatchet. And oh my God, that dude is badass.
Oh, that's really cool. I like that.
Okay, so hi Andrew. Yeah, you're one of the best, bro. And we appreciate you guys, man. How you doing, Ginge? Good morning, my friend. Keep working. Get that book done because I backed it and I want it. Yo. Tropical Magics by Pedro. And I ain't even gonna try to pronounce his last name. I ain't even gonna try. So how you doing otherwise, Tank? Are you ready for this move? You feeling good?
Yeah. No, I honestly I can't wait to get on the road. It's gonna happen sometime this afternoon to evening, and then make like a herd of sheep.
We're gonna make Tank take pictures all the way across the country.
So where are you
That's
moving?
Illinois.
Right up here in my neighborhood, Allie. You're gonna be right over there.
Oh,
Right over there. Actually, he'll actually be close enough where a couple hours gets me over there to see him. You see,
that'd be sweet.
Yeah. So, I can drive a couple hours. That's not a problem. And now I got my license back, so I can actually drive a couple hours.
Fantastic.
Man, 19 years with the suspended license because I was too stubborn to pay a fine that I shouldn't have had to pay. They found me guilty in absentia because I wasn't in court.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, well, I wasn't in court because I was in their stupid freaking jail.
That does make it difficult.
Yeah,
to
it does make me a little. Yeah, okay. You guys could have transported me over there so I could beat this ticket, or at least get a real judgment. No.
Yeah, that's kind of weird that they didn't
that
do
kind of
that.
sucked. So I was like, I'm not paying you $800 for a ticket. You never gave me a chance to fight. I'm not paying that. So finally, after coming back onto the grid after all this time and trying to act like I want to do this and build a business and stuff, well, I have to get all my legalities in order. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I can respect that. I had a friend who had bunch of outstanding tickets and stuff like that he hadn't paid, and he wanted to be a teacher, so he went and straightened everything out first.
Courtney, this is a open, just hangout stream. So there's a link up at the top of that YouTube chat. Anybody wants to come out, you can just come out.
We need more estrogen.
We just talk about things. This right here, this is a local dispensary that just opened. We had 2 of them that just opened in town, like right down the street from each other. And I stepped off in there the other day and talked to the man about maybe putting a ad for his dispensary in the Cromniverse anthology.
Nice.
You know, so I'm always thinking about ways to make this bigger and better. And I hope everybody realizes that. You can't look at the beginning of our campaign and think this is it. Not by any means, because it's going so much farther forward. If it gets a chance, it's going to be so much better than what it looked like when we first put the page up. It already looks different. If you go give the page another look, you'll see.
It's completely different now. We have a lot more on it. We have
a lot more art up there. There's a lot to look at, and like I said, we have stretch goal plans that we haven't even really discussed, because you got to get close to funded before you start offering extras.
Yeah.
Okay,
that makes sense to me.
We have a lot of stuff, but one thing that I decided, I took a little page out of Rich's book. Hi, Glenn, how you doing? Took a little page out of Rich's book, and I said, if I get this campaign up to 20K, so I can give all these people a little money, I'll take it all off. I'll take it all off. Maybe even go high and tight. Fucking marine haircut. You want to see Pops with a marine haircut? Go back the Cromniverse and get it to 20K. Tell all your friends. I will cut this shit off live on the show in front of God and everybody. Not really. I'll go to a real barber and have somebody real do it, but I'll have my son record it so everybody can see it.
That works. I know what I won't be doing. Shaving my head. So.
No, I wouldn't ask anybody else to sacrifice, but I really want everybody involved in this to get paid. I wanted to get funded, and I wanted to get funded a little extra so that everybody gets a little money for their time and their work.
I wouldn't mind that. I won't complain.
If we have to relaunch it, we'll relaunch it, but I'd rather get it there this time. Can't hear you, Glenn. You get your mic muted. What's up?
No, just a second.
No, now I hear you. Okay, now I hear you.
Yeah. You won't get any money from me cutting my hair off because there's not much to cut off.
Yeah, I know.
God sorted that one out many years ago. Cheers, God.
I'm actually getting my hair done tomorrow, so that'll be good.
I actually said I would take the mustache off, I'd take the beard off, I'd take the hair off, I'd take it all off, not the eyebrows and shit, be real. But you know what I mean? It's like I will trim this face up military straight. All right. Make my mom so freaking happy. My mom was a Marine. She fucking love it. All right. It would make her so happy. But I won't do it for just any reason. I cut my whole ponytail off once before when she got married about 14 years ago. She got remarried, and I cut a whole bunch of hair off and I braided it all up pretty, and I gave it to her, and she's like, what this? Like, she didn't even realize that I had chopped all my freaking hair off for her. It was like, okay, thanks, Mom. I get you. She didn't even she was so wrapped up in her wedding day that she didn't even look up and realize that, holy shit, his hair's gone. Mom's short and funny, She used to be a Marine. She was a cop. My mom was fun.
That's awesome.
Not so fun when I was a kid, but she's fun now.
My mum was never fun. But there you go. Guess what I looked at this morning? I went into my archive. I knew it was there, but I hadn't seen it for a long time. And I pulled out some pages that I submitted to 2000 AD with Judge Dredd on.
Ooh.
And they didn't take them. and the story on it. They wanted the story from me, but I wouldn't let them have it without the pages because I wanted the whole thing. But I pulled out the pages and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell all my artwork and go around the world with the money because I figure that
sell all your artwork,
all of it, because I figure that in a few years' time, 20 years' time, 50 years' time, whenever, next week, when I'm not here, people who have access to my archive will either think, what the hell is all this, and throw it in the bin, or they'll sell it and they'll go around the world. So I figured I'll sell it and go around the world and fuck all them.
We'll all have all your art.
That's right.
Yeah. There you go.
You know?
I like that.
So I was thinking of signing all my signed books of astronauts and all this kind of stuff and just get it out there. Let somebody else enjoy it. I never look at them, so I'll sell them.
Okay, so are we going to set up a .com and just put them all up?
I'm working on my new website, so I'll probably put on that.
Okay, cool. That's what I was going to say. Make it easy for me to just tell people where to go find it. You know,
it'll be a while yet. I've got to archive. I've got to what's it called? Inventory. Do the inventory of it. So inventory of it, I should say.
Yeah.
And,
you're going to find this a lot of work. I got 6,500 comics here, and they're all inventoried. I know.
It's a lot of work. I used to work at a place that produced. I did the brochures and literature and all that kind of photography and all that kind of thing, and they used to produce safety signs all around the world. You know, for factories and all that kind of thing. And I used to draw cartoons, and whenever there was they'd be funny. You know, cartoons are funny, aren't they? Whenever there was a situation, especially with us in our studio, I'd draw a cartoon about it and stick it on the wall and piss people off because it was great because nobody ever said anything because they couldn't say it because it was what happened, if you understand what I mean. And all these really dodgy things had gone on and I'd just stick it on the wall. Well, I've got about 400 of these cartoons and I was thinking of putting together a book with just all these cartoons in it and sticking it out on Amazon and seeing what happens with it. But, you know.
Dude, you can't lose by putting it out there where people can find it.
That's right. I was thinking I can either do that or just throw them in the bin myself.
Yeah.
You know.
Never throw it in the bin, Glenn.
Well, I don't. But do you understand what I mean? They're not doing anything. It's 15 years since I worked there. I don't see any of them now, and so, you know, I'll just put them in a book and then tell them all about it because they have their own Facebook page. I can tell them on and see how many go for it, so just to see whether they're in it.
So we've been trying to put together a little get together. If Glenn makes it over here in August to party, we're going to have us a little party down there in southern Indiana somewhere.
Right.
Well, I'll actually be in Indiana in August. I'll actually be in Indiana in August.
See how that works out? See how that works out? This ain't going to be like a con or anything like that. We're just all going to go meet and hang out and actually get to, you know, see and talk to each other in person. We've been doing this for a couple of years, some of us.
Yeah.
Talking to each other over the internet. You know, it's like, I'm jacked. I want to meet Glenn. I want him to sign my book.
I've already signed it.
Again.
A live signing.
Again. I want it twice. Once wasn't good enough. You can write that. Once wasn't good enough for Pops. Sign your name again. See? You know.
The only drawback with it all is that since COVID, both Helen and I's passports have they expired, so we didn't reorder because of COVID. You know, there was no point because we'd have lost however long it turned out to be 2 years, didn't it? We would have lost that on the passport. So we don't have a passport, and we've just been told on the news last week that there's up to a 10-week waiting list. So we're sending it now because I'm not going to book anywhere till I've got a passport because I'm not going to book a trip to the States with no passport. You know, so I'm not sure whether we're actually going to make it. You know, well, some people have. Some people have already booked, and they're complaining that their passport had run out. So they book a trip to Spain, and they can't go because they've not got a passport, and they're going next week, and they won't be getting it for 2 months. So figure that one out. So the moral of the story is, folks, don't let your passport run out, and don't buy an holiday if it has.
Yeah.
How's it going, Pops?
How you doing, Stephen? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I don't know where Doc is, everybody. I don't know where Doc is, but Doc would be looking at this and going, "Oh, Steven, this is looking good." So stand in for him real quick.
Yeah, this is the page before, and I was looking at my script that I wrote for myself, and I noticed there was like a few things that I missed. And also after this was colored, I thought I could do better. So I'm trying to do better.
And that is the mark of a true passionate person who's passionate about their project.
Yep, I agree.
Through the whole page and then went back and said, I could do that better. That's what we like. That's what we like. Somebody we know is really cares about what they're giving us as fans, you know. So Glenn, when you do get that book, you got to let us know.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You got to figure out dates and stuff so we can get with Brian and figure out a place to meet.
Yeah.
You know.
Currently, I'm working. Here's a page from the new Hatch story.
Astra Hatch.
He's got his little the little Neil Armstrong suit on there.
Yes.
So that's the one that's working at the moment. I've got to do the space behind him. You know, when I say space, I mean outer space behind him. You know.
Oh yes, nice.
So
sitting on a cliff with space behind him.
Yeah, and the galaxy
because
behind him.
You don't know he does live on a little asteroid.
Do you want to see this I've done this morning? Oh, this is where he lives. This is for the same book.
See, he lives on that asteroid. So space is
where
really.
He is. Can you see him there?
Yeah, he's right on the edge.
And look at this that's there as well. Can you see? Where is it now? Where's it gone?
Yeah,
I can't see what I'm doing.
On Amazon Music.
No, you can't see it on there. But so that's what I'm working on currently. That's for the same story. So you get a good idea of where he is and what he's doing, and maybe not why, but
no, we extended the contest a little longer, Grizz. If you got people that are trying to draw, they still got time to get in. And we changed things a little bit. The winner of the fan art contest will now actually get the fourth cover of the book and become part of the production team. Ain't that right, Tank? Oh, Tank's muted. Yes. Now, the fourth cover will be the winner of the fan art contest, and you will become part of the production team. So the campaign don't end until the 25th. You know, we got time. We got lots of time. We're not tripping. We're having fun. Ain't that right? Oh, look, we got... Everybody hold on. I'll be right back.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it.
Kick the chocks out from under the wheels. Flaps up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Brum, brum.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Oh, what heights will hit? On with the show. This is it.
Good
what
morning.
Is up, Doc?
Good morning. Good morning.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, I'm a train wreck this morning. There's
you got Pedro popped in. You got
Pedro.
Yeah. Hey, Pedro. Hey, Doc.
What's happening?
Hey, Alec.
Just here drawing a waifus.
Drawing a what?
Waifus. Is that what people want?
A waifu?
Yep. You always get a horny client. So yeah.
I'm not even sure what the hell that is.
Something to do with anime.
Yeah,
like
Japanese
hot girl or something.
Japanese
I'm
hot
glad you guys can't see me when I play Doc's fucking video because I'll be back here going.
My own intro pumps me up. There's
I'm
that
down to that. I don't even have my own intro in that jam.
in that one where it's doctor, give me the news. There's a flash right there. I didn't put that in there. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to try to freeze frame on it one day and see what's. It might be one of the subliminals of a skull going, ah.
Yeah, that's a cause for epilepsy, too.
Yeah, well, thank you. This particular pollen, I don't know what it is. I don't normally get hay fever, but it has gotten me this morning.
Shut up, Rooster. Sorry.
All righty then. Glenn, how are you, my friend?
I'm all right. How are you doing? Not too well, not so good.
Just the hay fever getting me. I took a Zyrtec, so I should be okay. But geez, boy.
I was just showing people this, Doc. I don't know if you saw it. You might be interested in seeing this.
You know what I take when I get stuffed up, when I get nose fucked up and everything? I go make me a ramen soup, and I put like that insanity sauce, the hottest hot sauce that I got in the fridge. I'll put it in there, and I'll drink that broth. I'll clear that fucking sinus right up.
Well, blows the top of your head off doing it.
Yeah. Glenn, I did see that. Remember I asked you, was he leaving his rock?
Oh, you did, yeah, but I didn't think you'd seen it in colour, but maybe you did.
I saw the color, yeah.
Oh, right,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got excited. I'm like, oh, man, Hatch has finished exploring, and now he's leaving. He's headed into space.
Did you see the asteroid I just showed just now? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see the asteroid.
I was working on this now. This is from that Apollo story.
Ah, look at that.
And there he is sitting on the edge. Can you see him there?
Yeah. I love it.
Hold on.
So that's going to be
over there grabbing some.
But that's where he lives, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
So I'll be colouring that tomorrow. So I'll show you later.
Nice.
Show you when it's done. But that's from the Apollo book.
That is fantastic stuff.
Thank you.
Hey Tank, good morning.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, what's cooking?
Oh, Jesus! I'll have to watch cartoons. Thank you, guys.
He does that to me every damn time, and then that gets stuck in my head for the rest of the day.
Yeah, dude.
Damn it, Tank.
A little quick show off here. This is the stuff we got this week that we've had on comic related unboxings. We got Alpha Dogs by John Dexter.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Alpha Dogs #2. Okay, if you missed out on these, this is good stuff. He's a local guy here in Michigan. Good
sweet.
Dude.
Yeah, I enjoyed talking to him when he was on ChromCon. He was a good guy.
Doran Corkum, Ray Kell, collector's edition. He sent me a collector's edition of this one, man.
Nice.
There's not that many of this one done. Got the little decoder thing in the back, and it's sealed. Nice. It's sealed. You got to rip the seal to get this book. I still haven't, as you can see. He also sent this one, which has our friend Scully. Our friend Scully. And that's actually what he modeled it off. It's also on the bookmark. There's our dude. It's our dude, yo, making his first comic appearance. Scully.
Hey, Grizz. Hey, the Ninja.
And the one I opened last night that you guys may have saw. Glenn, do you remember Nandor?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the man-child #1.
Wow, look at that.
Dude, is
Fabulous.
that beautiful or what?
Fantastic. Yeah, that's fantastic.
I haven't found a lot of comics on Indiegogo.
Now, 2 of those I paid for, and 2 of those were free, yo. Okay, Doran sent me these. These were a gift from Whitefire Comics.
Cool.
These 2 I backed, Alpha Dogs and Manchild. I backed because they happened to be available when I had a little money, yo. Woohoo! I like when that happens.
Yes, indeed. When you have a little money, that's always a good thing.
It doesn't always line up where there's extra money to spend when a campaign's available that I want to be part of.
Right.
It doesn't always happen. You know, like right now, I ain't got no money. There's a whole bunch of shit I want to buy.
Yeah, same. I'm waiting on this commission fee to come in so I can get my copy of Glenn's book because I really want that book.
and that one also I received as a gift, just so you guys know.
Yep, that's the one.
And good stuff, you guys. Really, really good stuff. The DVD.
And you know, it's especially timely to me because we're losing so many good founding fathers of comics.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Look, if you can watch that video and not get the chills just a little bit, you ain't human.
Yeah.
I think the most recent artist we lost was George Perez.
Yes.
Yeah. George Perez.
Perez.
Neil Adams. No, Perez.
That one didn't have the sting of Neil Adams, but it still hurt.
Well, we were prepared. We knew George.
We knew George was going to go sooner rather than later.
George was the reason I picked up a pencil. Period.
Yeah,
I
dude.
would never have gotten into art. I'm talking about my fine art, my painting. All of it started with George Perez.
George Perez created my favorite character.
Rex and Dave are going to be highlighting George Perez on the show-offs this weekend, too. So
to me, Perez is the graphic designer, like the character designer of comic books. Like so many costumes, so many.
I said the same thing, Pedro. I said the same. Not only was he an amazing artist, but his designs were off the chain.
Yeah,
his Miss Marvel, the black with the lightning bolt, and that's as perfect a costume as a female character could ever have.
Yeah, dude, and that goes beyond, like artistic ability. Just a creative genius, man. So yeah, dude, sad day.
And there's a panel that he did in the Korvac saga for the Avengers of Iron Man. He's kneeling down, he's looking at a track on the ground, and the light is coming out of his arc reactor, and all the Avengers are standing around him. That was the first full panel I ever drew.
Oh, nice.
And I'm here to tell you, it took me like 20 tries to get it, but I wish I still had it. And I wish the one time I met him that I had that with me and got it signed.
What's up, Past Master Dan? All you right now need to drop your links right now so that Past Master Dan can copy them and add them to his list of links that he shares on shows. So, if you have a link, drop it right now so you can grab it.
If you have a link, drop it.
The pressure is too much. The pressure is too much.
Which horrifying clown are we referring to?
Oh, he's got to be talking about me.
That one? Ah! Like Prom is a clown? There he is.
My ears pops. Oh, my ears.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Oh, my ears.
I can't do that headphone thing. There you go. Got Crypt Legends #2. Tropical Magic's in demand. Yeah, drop your link, yo. That's why we're here.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Ryan? Ryan, how you doing?
Ryan, how you doing? Ryan got my book yesterday. Wonder if he's seen the film yet. Seen the film yet, Ryan?
Put him on the spot. You watch it yet?
I'm sick of seeing it. I've been watching it every day for 30 years. Maybe not every day, but and then editing it, seeing it every day, editing it, and then just what happened was I'd start editing and just watch it for 20 minutes, and I have to go back and redo it, because I just it's just listening to his voice, and as I put in the book, I just wish I'd been cheeky enough to take more film, because I only took one camcorder film block thing, whatever we call it, cartridge, because I didn't want to be cheeky, and impose on this guy. But now I wish I had.
Yeah.
But I think I did the right thing, because I don't think he wouldn't have bothered, but it just didn't feel right to do that.
I think you did just fine, man. It's not too much. It doesn't leave. I mean, it leaves you wanting more a little bit, but it's not too much.
You couldn't.
You know what I mean?
Could you? Imagine if I'd filmed the entire thing for 5 hours.
You know,
I can't imagine hanging out with somebody like that for 5 hours.
that you had the cojones to just make that happen, though, Glenn. That is in and of itself a great accomplishment.
Twice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, you hear a lot of people talk about their bumps with greatness, right?
Doc said, "Go
Usually it's a quick hi, how you doing? Maybe an autograph or whatever. What's the longest you've ever got to hang? We already know about Glenn. He got to hang out with Jack for hours. What's the longest the rest of you have got to hang out with somebody who is big name?
George Perez took time at a con that I was at. I was on Artist Alley for the Indies and ran into him, and I was a huge fan, recognized him immediately, and struck up a conversation with him, and he spent, I don't know how long we stood there. We stood outside of the VIP lounge. He had gone back to get a drink, and he took a big chunk of time to just stand and talk to me. And he gave me the best advice that I give all my art students now. He said, carry a pencil with you everywhere you go. Draw, draw, draw. Draw everything you see. Draw.
Yeah.
Now, this doesn't have to be comic related, by the way. Just,
right.
Right.
So, like my fine art class that I teach for painting, I tell them paint every day. Pick up a brush every day. You don't have to do a masterpiece every day, but you paint every day. And I tell them a story about George Perez.
What's the longest you got to hang out with greatness, Tank?
Yeah, no, well, I mean, Julia Schwartz used to come over for the holidays occasionally.
Okay, that qualifies, I think.
I used to hang out with Norm Brayfogle.
That qualifies,
I remember when we were convention pals, and I remember when he got the Shadow of the Bat thing, we were like so stoked. We were like little schoolgirls.
I resembled that remark at one point.
And I got to hang out with meet a lot of really cool people, talk to people. I think the coolest one that really actually had me like kind of starstruck was Will Eisner. And and I got to shake his hand and everything, and he basically forced an autograph into my hand. Because he goes, look, kid, it's worth money. And I was like, I don't care. I was like, I just want to meet you. And I asked him like key questions and that a young creator would ask and stuff. Like he were just like some dude, just like he was like, oh yeah, you're the current X-Men artist, or something like that, like no big deal. But I don't know. I think one of the coolest was having lunch with Tom DeFalco and Jim Shooter.
Oh,
yeah, that would qualify.
I think that's pretty good.
Damn it, Tank.
Dude, that one only cost me the what was it? The X-Force #1 that had the Deadpool trading card with the white border. Yeah. I took it out of the package and folded it up in my back pocket because Tom was like, if you fold that up and put it in your back pocket, you can come to lunch with us. Dude, it was just quartered and in my back pocket before he had finished that sentence. Because I saw them walking through the con and like nobody recognized who they were. And I'm like, dude, you guys are the two most important people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim Shooter is another one that I would have given a lot to
so
hang
we
out
know
with.
We know Glenn has met everybody. Greatness brushes off him. So Allison, who's yours?
George Lucas.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, I'd say that qualifies. How long did you get to hang out with George?
It's supposed to be a 15-minute job interview. It lasted over an hour and a half.
There you go. That's what I'm talking
Did you get the job?
Sort of.
How does that work?
They didn't create the position, but it led to a few other things that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Oh, there you go. Okay. No, that's fantastic. Brilliant.
Okay, animators are not really famous. One of my best friends and mentors is George Scribner, director of the second unit of The Lion King. and he worked on heavy metal, and he directed the Black Cauldron. And, yeah, but I also met like Benito Walsh, producer for The Simpsons, in the '90s, and had a very huge conversation with her. And I had dinner once with Rafaela de Laurentiis, which was yeah, and nobody knew who she was. Only me.
Pedro.
So nobody bothered you then?
Wants to know if
Nobody
he can refer
pestered
to
you.
you as the Birdman of Panama.
Yes.
He has plans.
Yes, I am Panama.
I love it.
So yeah, like the Rafaela de Laurentiis dinner was something very, very weird. Because a good friend of mine come like, Pedro, you need to be here. I was like, why? Come to this restaurant right now. And I go then with my like girlfriend, and then I see the lady, and my head started like, ba 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 bum ba bum bum bum. This is the Conan chick. This is the Conan chick.
Yeah.
And I went nuts. And everybody's like, hey, what's wrong with you? Like, dude, this is Dino De Laurentiis' daughter, producer for Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, Dune, you name it. And I talked storyboards with her all night because she was producing this, I don't want to say low budget, but indie sci-fi movie called What About Mondays. And the conversation we had that night influenced the movie because the concept we were discussing appeared on the movie. When I saw it, I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I can say that that's like my two biggest brushes with greatness would be George Scribner and Rafaela de Laurentiis.
Cool. Steven, how about you?
I met quite a few people. I actually got to meet one guy. Only for like a few seconds, because I was getting my picture taken with him. I got to meet Stan Lee before he passed.
Oh, nice.
There's a winner.
Unfortunately, I didn't really get a chance to say hi or anything, but I was a bit too too frozen to even say anything anyway because I was sitting right next to Stan Lee.
Yeah, that happens. Oh.
Nice.
But for me, I had to say, I worked at Z-Rock in Phoenix for a while, and I met a whole bunch of heavy metal people.
Nice.
And sometimes I'd get backstage passes and, hang out for an hour or so after the show. But that ain't it. Okay. We were actually doing the show in the studio one Saturday. And there was like 4 stations in this building, and one of them was a country station. And Sheryl Crow came in to do an interview in the country booth, right? And she was in there for about 10 minutes. And she came out of there, and they gave her a tour of the studio, or of the whole building, right? She pops her head into our studio where we were live on Z-Rock, heavy metal radio, right? And she pops her head in the studio, and she turns around, looks at the guy that was giving her the tour, and she goes, I think I'm going to hang out here for a while. And she came in and sat down with me and Rob and hung out with us for the whole show. Like almost 3 hours she was in the studio with us. We were talking NASCAR, all kinds of stuff, man. She was so fucking cool. What can I say? That was, somebody I actually got to hang out with and talk to for like 3 hours about her music, about her love of NASCAR, which I share. She was a Jeff Bodine fan. I was a Jeff Bodine fan. It was wonderful. We had a great conversation. We talked about music, her kind of music, our kind of music, everything. It was just fun, man. And that's the kind of stuff that happens when you least expect it. The last thing we expected was Sheryl Crow to hang out in the heavy metal booth for 3 hours after doing a 10-minute interview on the country station.
I had forgotten one that I need to share. I am currently still very close friends with, and this name is not going to ring a bell with a lot of people, but his name is William Intrican. William Intrican trained under Andrew Wyeth, the great American painter, and Bill is a world famous painter his works sell for a small fortune every time he does one. And we struck up a friendship, and I don't even remember how now, through his son, Robbie. And he gave me a print from 1972 that there are only 50 of. And they're hand signed, and I still have it in there. And if you look him up, William Intrican, he's everywhere. You'll see him. But, you know, in the fine art world, he's a big deal. And I'm very proud to call him a friend to this day. We talk all the time. So
cool.
Well, a disappointing story for you, yes, or slightly disappointing, was that when was it? Back in 1992, it was coming up to the 20th anniversary of the last man on the moon, right? Apollo 17. So I got in touch with Apollo 17 commander Gene Cernan, who was the last man on the moon. He was the 11th man on the moon, but he was the last man on the moon because Schmidt went back in the lunar module before he did. So Gene Cernan was the last man on the moon. And I was writing an article for this magazine called Astronomy Now, which was published later. And I was also writing my book about the astronauts who didn't get to the moon for whatever reason. Anyway, so I contacted him, and I told him I was doing this. I recorded a telephone conversation with him, half-an-hour telephone conversation with him. And I also said to him I was going to come out to Texas because he lived in Houston. Could I come out? I was coming to Houston. Could I see him? And he said yes. So we set it up.
Nice.
And I bought everything to go on tickets and everything. I was doing other things as well, but I was going to Houston to see him. And about 2 days before I set off, he cancelled because he had to do a business trip to Japan. So I didn't actually get to meet him, which was real disappointing. But I got lots of photographs signed from him, and I've got the telephone call and all this kind of stuff, you know. So it was great, bittersweet really, because I did speak to him on the telephone, but he had to go somewhere else when I was going out there, you know. So
that stinks, but cool at the same time.
Yeah, American
cool.
Comics knows. Jeff Bodine, not only that, but he designed the U.S. bobsled. Back, I think in 2000, he started working on the U.S. bobsleds and designed the sled that won us gold medals. Yes, Jeff Bodine.
I'll show you if you'll share my screen.
No.
This is
look at all that. What are you showing us?
This is Intrican's most famous painting. This one won him all kinds of awards.
But it's beautiful.
He works in egg tempera and watercolor, and this is the one that was technically masterpiece. Isn't just a word for a good painting. A masterpiece is when you leave from your apprenticeship under a master, Andrew Wyeth. He has to approve of it. That's your masterpiece. You become a master. So this was his masterpiece under Andrew Wyeth.
That's beautiful.
Wow. Fantastic. The best part of that painting, Doc, for me was the shadow, because there's obviously in comics, people, you know, inkers would just make that solid black, and nothing is solid black, as you know. Well, that shadow area behind the kid's face was fantastic, wasn't it? Because you could go in there, couldn't you? You could put your hand in there.
Yes,
wonderful.
That was what Monet said.
Going for a refill, you guys be good.
All right.
Okay.
Monet was very pissed off at his instructor at Glaire's Academy, Monsieur Glaire's. So he went outside to paint, and he took Cicely with him, he took Renoir with him, and he took Basile with him. And he said, it's a very famous quote, "Do not presume to tell me there is no color and shadow when I stand here seeing it for myself."
Yeah.
And so he was one of the pioneers about putting vibrant colors into shadows.
Getting back to comics, if you look at especially Kirby, it's always Kirby because he's the best. If you look at Kirby's pencil work, he never fully shades what turned into the black areas that Joe Sinnott and people like that would just put solid black, probably because of time. If you look at it, they're all pencil strokes, and he's getting light in there. And even though I love Joe Sinnott, I think some of those pages, what they basically should have done was just have Kirby do full pencils and produce from that. But if you look at his work, he doesn't do solid blacks on his shading. He does light in there. So he's just a genius, wasn't he?
That's one of the things, you nailed it. It was the sacrifice of time
Yeah.
They were in such a rush to meet their schedules that the inkers were just heavy-handed, black in big areas, and that's not a criticism. That's just the state of how things were.
Have you seen that painting that Kirby did of the German tanks?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The pink tanks. Well, you'll know this being a military person that when ordnance is blasting around everywhere, that armor that the Germans had, or the metal the tanks were made of, would turn it at that pinky color. And Jack painted that. And you look at the painting and think, pink tanks. How does that work? But obviously he'd seen that, and he put it on that painting.
Very real. Tank would know even better than I would, because tanks. What in the world is that sound?
I have no idea.
It's probably me because my dad's outside mowing the grass.
Cutting grass. Okay. All right. As long as I know what it is, I can live with it. Tank, what in the world are you working on up there, buddy?
I'm working on an album cover for Katie Ashley.
Okay. All right.
I thought that was you playing that guitar, Doc.
What was that, Glenn?
That guy on Tank's drawing there looks like you playing that guitar on the right.
He's not.
It's also going to be
not fat enough.
Disc art and a round sticker and a bunch of other merch.
Right.
Very cool. Very cool.
Right.
How's
the magazine doing, Doc? I've not looked for a couple of days on the Kickstarter, on the Indiegogo.
The
Cromnyverse.
The Cromnyverse.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at today.
Right.
Let's give it a peek here.
Because nobody more than me is hoping this works, because as you know, I've got a story in the first one and I've also finished one for the second, so I'm being positive with this and hoping it's going to work.
I hear you.
It has not budged in a couple of days. I did do some changes that Pops wanted done, so I got some stuff switched around. Hatch is more up near the top now.
So he should be.
Hatch is up more near the top now, and switched up some of the stuff, but I'm out of time. I've got this cover to do, and then that's it. My wife's got some editing to do, and then this station is being taken down, and I'll be back up and running around the 25th.
All right.
The campaign's sitting at a little shy of 2,500. Got a good ways to go yet to get to that 8,000 fixed goal. So, folks, if you've backed it, thank you. Please share. If you can't afford to back it, please share. If you can afford to back it, because it's a cool project.
Yeah, definitely. Share. Talk it up. It's like right there. You can't see it right now because we can't see the page. But on the page, it's got 4 bullet points right there at the top. It's one anthology.
The link's at the top of the chat. There should be a link that can join in, but we can't add you till Doc gets back.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
The other old guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one anthology, 4 covers, 13 stories, over 100 pages.
Yeah.
With a special introduction from master writer creator Mike Bloody Red Barron.
There it is, baby. There it is.
This is such a top-notch book, grossly underrated right now. Need to get the word out on this.
The link is pinned to the top of the chat, Rich.
Yeah, there's even a special message from Pops Rick of the Central Finite Curve. He has a message, a very special message for you, the viewer, the reader, the backer, the artist, the fan. And my sample pages are finally added.
Good.
Let me go look at those. Let me see.
Yeah, the campaign looks a little different. Okay.
Can you bring it up, Pops?
I could.
I just don't have that. I don't have that font that Anthony was using. But I also dropped a link in the chat, Pops.
Oh, with the show, this is it.
A link to what? Where?
You know, while people are over at Indiegogo, they can go sign up for Paul Roper's 21 Demons. The sign-up page is live. You're definitely going to want to sign up and pay attention to when this one launches, because the first 50 backers are going to get an exclusive trading card.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I wasn't listening.
Are you ever listening?
What?
Are you?
There's the tank art, yo.
What?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
I am.
What's up, dude?
What do I do with my glasses? I just.
They're on your head, Rich.
Oh, thanks, man.
Also,
All
while
right,
you're
cool.
over at Indiegogo, be sure to sign up for Pariah Blood and Mud.
Now look,
Oh.
ask me to pull it
Oh,
up.
I got to sign
Let's
up for
talk
that
about
shit.
it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to
I got to sign up for that shit.
The number 2.
Tank Ferret presents. What the fuck is
That's
that thing?
Tank-
Long
those
after
are-
being knocked up into it. Knocked up? Oh, I'm sorry, knocked into a singularity reactor blackjack. Oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna sign up for it.
You're not going to sign up for it. That's part of the Cromniverse, dude.
Oh, all right.
This is his story from the Cromniverse. You see?
Yeah.
The page has
That's
been
a lot of.
retooled
That's a
little
lot of
bit.
story. That's a lot of story.
The page has been retooled a little bit.
Yes.
Good.
See, we
What?
got Six Gun Gorilla, we got Hatch, we got Scalpel 21, Dinosaur Man,
Scalpel 21.
Bushy Boo Circus. We got Elizabeth. We got Danny. We got the gods from Daniel Monroe's Ye Gods. We
Oh
got
my god.
Ryan's story.
Hit me.
There's still Spec story and Hex story. And look, there's so much in this, man. There's so much cool stuff in this. And that's just the book. Just the book is cool. Forget all the other shit.
Just the
Back the
book.
book.
And then you got that blacklight tapestry, man.
As I said, forget all that. Back the book. The work that these people did. Back the work that these people put in, man. That's what I'm saying. The rest of it, you know, if you want to pick up some extras and shit, that's cool. But back the book and help. Look, I want these people to make some money for the time they put in. Okay, we need to get funded and get on past into stretch goals in order for us to start talking about profit. Okay, we have to get the funding. You know, I want to be able to give everybody involved in this a little check. I want to be able to go, thank you. Here's some fan appreciation for the time you put in. You know what I mean? I can't do that if it don't ever get funded. I can't do that if it doesn't make money. You know, there's a lot of cool people involved in this. Lakem Amir, Specs Thompson, Hex Allen. Come on. There's more. There's more
There's
coming.
plenty.
You know?
Plenty of amazing human beings who are contributing to this book.
Back the book.
Incredible
Then go get
array
a
of
Rich Parada
incredible
or
human
Allison.
artists.
Then go get one of them Rich Parada or Allison McGlone or Tank Ferret sketch cards.
No. Well, yeah, you could do that.
Well,
but
yeah,
I thought you meant I thought you meant my book. I was like, oh no.
Well, yeah,
no,
you
my
can
book's
back
not.
that too when it comes out. But I'm
No,
talking about right now.
don't back my book. Don't back my book. It sucks. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's a shit. It's a terrible shit novel.
And this is the real part.
I'm up against the wall.
This is the real part. This book gets to 20,000, so I can send all these people a healthy little check for their time. All the hair goes, all the mustache, the facial hair goes. All right,
Jesus Christ.
I look like a little Marine, like my mom wanted me to be. All right.
Yeah, you know what? I'll contribute to it yet again. This time I'll use really, really heavy, terrifying duct tape on my chest, and I'll do that again. What I did for Christmas Day. Pain. You will see pain.
You will put duct tape on your chest if we get to what?
If you get to the goal.
The goal is 8,000.
Okay, if you get to the 8,000 gold, then yeah, I will put duct tape on my area thingies and pull them off really violently.
Holy shit! Now look, yo.
If you want to see pain, you want to see hilarity. This is what I'm willing to do for Pops and the Cromniverse
He's gonna
anthology.
duct tape his nipples and yank it off violently.
Yeah, and if we make it before, if we make the goal days before the campaign ends, I'll do the same thing on my back.
Oh!
Yes, I will rip off all my back hair.
Oh, dude.
Who's going to do that,
Yeah.
though? Who's going to pull it off?
I don't know, but someone better do it because I'm.
We should
putting
make a
all of my.
We should make a campaign for him to not do that.
No. This is what I'm saying, Glenn.
Yeah. Yes.
How far away is Nottingham?
From me, about 90 miles, I think.
Oh, dude, you got to travel on up there and rip that tape off, bro.
Oh no, he's not. He's doing that.
What about getting some of the stuff that women use to wax their legs and doing it?
Yeah.
No. I want pain. I don't want any of that soft, yummy stuff.
Oh,
where it's
it's
like all
painful.
incense and crap. I want pain.
Painful.
I want severe pain. Hi.
It'll burn first.
Well, I said at $5,000, I will shave my eyebrows off.
That's an acorn. That is so cool. I haven't seen an acorn in a long time. I am talking to the most charming young man who is presenting to me an acorn. And he is a very gregarious person, and he's putting it in a cup right now. And yep, there he is. That is a charming. Oh, and guess what? Oh my God, he has a dinosaur backpack.
Oh,
I want one. I want one. I want a dinosaur
That was the
backpack.
coolest kid in the
I
neighborhood.
think he heard me. He heard me. Now he's looking at me like,
What's up?
there he is, man.
What's going on, Sam?
I don't know, man.
Not much.
He looks like one of those baby secret agents and stuff.
She's
You
like,
know what they say? Same
Where's
shit,
the trip?
different day.
Yeah, it's 15, 18. That's when my bus. That's my trip.
she's like,
Man, trains are like all.
don't talk
all
to the
crazy.
strange American.
No. People always talk to the strange American, and then I'm a curiosity more than anything else. I'm like that creature in the zoo that you look at for a little bit, and then you point and laugh, throw poo at it. I don't know. That's what they do. That's what they do with Russ, though. Russ Allen. Russ Allen throws his own poop at himself because he's ugly and stupid.
So, speaking of poo throwing,
Yes.
the orangutan at the San Francisco Zoo when I was a kid.
I thought he was gonna go Amber Heard.
If you,
He sent you that love letter you've been waiting for.
it
all
would
this
flip
time?
you off. It would flip you off, and you flip it off, and then it would throw poo at the audience, and I think it understood what the middle finger was for and took it quite personally.
Oh yeah, they're pretty smart.
So I was there with my friend, and we're flipping it off, and I see it reach behind its back, and I duck down, dude. It's a cold San Francisco day, dude. And my friend was just like, aha, he was pointing and laughing with his eyes closed. And before I could say anything, man, it hit him square in the face. Like some of it got in his mouth. It was steaming on that foggy San Francisco day.
That's terrible.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Really?
a special kind of gross.
That's terrifying. Oh my God.
And with that, I'm
Just lost
dropping
8 viewers.
Yeah, you just dropped all those viewers now, man.
I'm dropping out. I've
Oh
got
my
some work to
gosh.
do, but I'm going to carry on listening to you. So I'll see you all later.
I'll see you later, Glenn.
All right, later, man.
See you. Bye.
See you later, my friend. See you later. Yeah, there's Jim. That's terrible. It's a tank. Why didn't you tell your friend that? Well, what kind of friend are you, man? That you don't tell tell your friend that it's like, hey, guess what? Incoming.
I didn't see that he hadn't, because he and I were ducking at the same time the whole day, man. This was like our third round of visiting the orangutan and flipping it off.
What did that orangutan do to you?
Well, we did it because it was funny.
That's not very funny for the orangutan.
Reaction.
Yeah, no, he learned that day that there were consequences.
Yeah, there are consequences for making an orangutan really angry at him. That's not nice.
That's right. He'll flag
Oh
your
my
campaign.
god!
Oh,
Whoa,
snap. I didn't say anything.
Josie and the Pussycats? Is this Josie and the Pussycats
No,
in like the evil universe?
Yeah, I've got
Josie
a commission for this
and the
band called Katie Ashley. Katie Ashley is the man with two girls' names.
Okay.
And
I like that.
There are a bunch of studio musicians who, as a side project, they
muscle shows.
They take a bunch of psychedelics and record an album in one take. And it's really good, actually. It's just kind of weird and experimental at times, but the playing quality is peerless, because these are the guys that make the bands, people's favorite bands, make them sound good. They're the ones who record the album, That's what these guys do for a living. Yeah. It's like, they go in, it's like, okay, cool. They've got their sheet music and whatnot, and they just like, boop, one take. Okay, cool. Next song.
Yeah, Bowden, welcome to the show.
It's a thankless job.
It is a thankless job.
Check this one out, Doc. I know you wanted to see this.
Oh my God, you're a lefty. That means you're in league with Lucifer if you're a lefty.
Wait, what?
That's what they have it here. That's what they have it here in Britain. If you have a left-handed, writing-handed, drawing hand, that means you're in league with Lucifer. That means you're in league with Satan.
Oh.
Sweet.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Everything I've drawn in my life, I drew with my left hand, yo.
I've heard that a lot. Raised Catholic.
Oh God. Poor man.
And I write on both hands.
While he's speaking in tongues, he's quite talented, you see.
Yeah.
This is frightening. This is frightening. Is this the part where serpents are coming out of your mouth, out of your nose, and like start feeding into the electronic feed because that's all of our souls or something? Jesus, man.
And I was at the end of the nuns and the priests coming in schools. Like, it was the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
So they went nuts when they saw me draw with my right hand and shade with the left hand. They went ballistic.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my God. Did you participate in those nun priest orgies or something like that? I would have.
Again? You're coming in muffled.
All the trains are really loud here in the United States. All right, here
I'm assuming that's World War II Dan, right? World War Dan right there?
Yeah. What's up, Dan?
There we go.
Dan. That's how we do it. We got lots of people watching in the chat. By all means, everybody, you know what to do. Drop this like, drop this link, smash that like, share the stream everywhere, bring more people out here, and then get up off in here and mess with these people. Drop some questions and comments and have some fun. That's why we're here.
Yes.
Tank.
Yes.
Show me a little Chromtastic collage.
Hold on. I have
Just show it to me real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I need to go take care of something real quick.
Oh, and by the way, I have a little update that I haven't made on the campaign yet, but I'm going to tell you guys.
Tell me.
Oh, yeah?
Scotsman's going to be taking over coloring Planet 69 story.
Oh, nice.
So Scotsman's back on the team of colors.
Nice.
Scotsman's back on the team, and you got less work you have to do.
You got it. You got it. So more drawing for me. So I'm not going to slack down. I'm just going to be drawing more books.
Right.
Here's what. Yeah.
You all know it. You love it. Oh, we got Adam.
Oh God,
it's Adam. What's up? The richness looks like Negan just woke up.
Yeah, he did. Megan just woke up. Megan just woke up.
It's almost pee-pee pants time.
All right, I gotta step away. I gotta get something to eat and things. I'm still not feeling the greatest, so I'll talk to you all later.
All right, Alex.
Get better, please.
Okay. See you soon.
Pops, I
Feel
sent you
better.
the card for Crumb.
And then there were 6.
Cool. Thank you.
I am going to go grab some more coffee. I'll be right back.
I'm about to burn my mouth on the stuff I just got. Here we go.
Pops, check this out. Again, a new page sample from
Now
Beacon.
there's 5.
Oh, new color pages came in from Beacon.
Boy.
Uh-oh. Somebody roboted out.
Looks like it.
I think Rich has that the speaker from the train station in the background. I think that's what we're hearing. What happened?
I don't know.
Put that back up there. We didn't even get to look at it.
The Rich keeps freezing. Oops, we lost him.
Well, he is at the train station, so you know. That's what all that background noise was. Train number 49 is coming into station number 6.
Pip, pip, cheerio, tea, trumpet.
And by the way, I did not get any update or news from Indiegogo, but I went to check the ticket, right? That they had. It says solved on it. So I'm not sure if it's reviewed by them yet, but as you saw the campaign, you can back it. Everything's good. I went to check the finances. There's no more little red flag or something. Everything seems to be good. So no feedback, no other messages, but everything seems to be good. So start sharing again.
Nice.
Well, I didn't stop sharing it. It's just like pissed me off that people are doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but me, I kind of like stopped sharing it as much just because I wanted to wait till, see everything was fine. Like, you're not going to go, hey, go put some more money on my campaign, and I don't know if it's resolved.
Well, the only thing you knew is you weren't going to get the money right away.
Yep.
That was all they were really saying was, screw you, Sim. We're just going to mess with you. And that's why whoever did that did
exactly, that. Odin. It's like, what does that mean? Solved.
Yeah.
Hey, Pops, I forgot to tell you.
Yep, Odin. As long as I don't get another comment saying there's still a problem, we're good.
Yeah. When you were talking about meeting somebody famous, you guys know who Dr. Drew is. He's on TV all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He was a speaker at one of the last conventions that I went to as a counselor. And when I came out in the lobby, we were at the Hyatt, the 3-star, down on River Street, and I was desperate to go get in line for the food they were serving because it was all fresh local seafood. And his bodyguard literally said, "Are you in line for an autograph?" I said, "Why the fuck would I want his autograph? We do the same job." And I just walked past him.
Yeah, I had that happen once too. I had that happen once too. I was in a NASCAR race and I wanted to get Larry McReynolds' autograph. And I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's a crew chief. He was Dale Earnhardt's crew chief. He was, been a crew chief for a lot of cool people, right? And I wanted his autograph. Well, at the time, he was hanging out at Jeff Gordon's trailer. Okay. So I'm standing out there waiting for Larry to come out, and somebody from Jeff's team comes up and says, "Yeah, Jeff ain't signing right now." I was like, fuck Jeff. I'm here for Larry, yo.
Yep.
I didn't like Jeff Gordon because he was a prick to my sister.
And I didn't like Dr. Drew because, anyway, it's technical shit. But there's a particular theory of recovery called evidence-based practices. Blah blah blah. He doesn't ascribe to it. I do. He's wrong. I'm right. So fuck him.
Well, see, my sister went to get Jeff Gordon's autograph once, and she handed him a pen and paper, and I guess the pen didn't work. And Jeff threw the pad and paper back at her and said, "Get a fucking pen that works."
Oh, hell no.
And he's lucky I wasn't standing there because I'd have been going to jail that night. And he'd have been driving with a busted face.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to drop an elbow on your head, sir.
Yeah, he's lucky I wasn't standing there. I don't know what the hell my brother-in-law was thinking, but, you know, I'd have dropped on that little dude, man.
Yeah, no shit.
Talk to me. And in front of her kid and shit, you know, it's like my niece was there and everything, you know, and that's how he acted. I was like, oh.
I mean, when people come to me for my autograph, I'm always very gracious, spend a little time with them, you know.
Well, you just got to figure, you know, it's like.
I don't charge for my signature because nobody ever asked me for my autograph.
Even if the pen don't work, you just say, "I'm sorry, your pen's not working. I'm in a hurry," and you move on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they caught him walking between point A to point B at the track, you know, which everybody does that shit. You know, you see him walking around, everybody like gets an autograph, you know. That's one of the things we loved about NASCAR was they were very personable. The drivers were cool, you know. I mean, I met them all, man. I had a shirt that had everybody's autograph on it. I had checkered flags that had everybody's autograph on it. There were very few that were not gracious and didn't sign stuff. And there were very few that I wouldn't ask.
Right,
Jeff was one of them that I wouldn't ask. You know.
Oh, Adam is Facebook user. What's up, Adam?
Yeah.
Link's pinned at the top, man. Come on in.
Welcome, Jeff Gordon.
This is and you know there is Sparta, Georgia, and Jeff is from around there, so
it's just sad, man. Like I said, you know, it's like you just don't treat your fans that way. Not in comics, not in racing, not nowhere. Had the same issue with Patrick Ewing getting an autograph for somebody's kid once. And heard him say to somebody, "I ain't signing none of that Phoenix shit," because he was at the Suns game. You know, he was at the Sun, and in Phoenix, he played for the Knicks, but he was a visiting team there. And there were people outside the locker room waiting to get Patrick Ewing's fucking autograph on their cards and stuff. And he just like, "I ain't signing no Phoenix shit." He's like, "Really? These are fans, you fucking idiot. They're not gonna be fans no more." You know, these are the people you're going to want to buy your book when you're old and frail, right?
Never
when you lost
that
your paycheck, you don't have an NBA paycheck, and you lost all your money. These are the people you're going to want to buy your memoirs. Be nice to them. You know, just saying. There's some people out there that just don't know how to treat their fans, and it's not just in comic books, people. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They forget where the money comes from. Fans. It's a secret.
And help keep the lights on.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, look, they do it. Hopefully, they do it to entertain us and not just for money. Because, you know, you can tell the difference. You can tell which ones are out there just to make $1 million and which ones are out there because they're passionate about what they do. That's the difference. You know, I like the ones that love what they're doing and do it for the love of it. Like Sim, like Doc. Doc been painting on canvas all his life. Look at him now, drawing comic books because he's trying to have fun. You know, let's not ruin it for him. Let's make it fun.
I'm having a great time doing this book.
So, since you're here, Sim, and everything's back to normal, let's see some stuff. What the hell? And he leaves.
He's like, "Screw you, man."
That was the wrong button.
We are not shilling. This is a hangout stream.
Oh, I'll let him show it off since he had to miss a day or two. because of stupid stupid Indiegogo reporters.
Yeah. This is going to be a replacement to the page I did earlier, which was this one.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, Doc, you're teaching him well because he's redrawing a whole page.
Yeah, don't you? I wish I could get it right on the first try every time, but no, that never happens.
So, and
wow, that's a lot of panels on that page. Good job.
Well, that's what he said. You had to redraw it because he left something out.
Actually, I left quite a few stuff out, and one thing I'm not sure if I should leave out or give it in somehow. There's a scene in this book where Carter goes to the library to learn more about this haunted house, this haunted manor, and he always has his ghost friend talking to him, and whenever he gets shushed, whenever he starts talking too loud, he gets shushed by the librarian, and he gets shushed by multiple times until on the next page or so, where she appears up behind him and says in kind of disapproving voice, like, "Can I help you?"
I like
right behind it.
Yeah, listen, I like running gags in a comic book. So if you feel like it adds something to it, do it.
Running gags are freaking awesome.
Yes. What's up, Sim?
Hit the wrong link there.
I'm back. Sorry,
you
internet.
fell.
Yeah, the internet just decided to reboot out of nowhere.
Oh God.
Yeah. That happens to me.
It's weird. I could still hear you guys talk. Then I heard this, like every window started synchronizing one after the other, and I'm like, okay, I'm fucked. I'm gonna be fine.
It happens.
I'm heading out.
It happens. I was on stream with Pops one day, and the power just went out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there going,
I paid my bills.
It was CromCon, and I'm the co-host. I'm like, shit.
You know, and the weird thing is that it's one of the first thing that goes to your mind. Like there's like electricity goes out or something. First thing goes to mind. I paid my bill.
I paid my bill. What the hell?
And the second thing is EMP.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also the when the internet goes out, I'm like, oh fuck, Trudeau.
First thing I do is go see if the cops go.
Trudeau strikes again.
The thought that crossed my mind when my campaign got flagged. With everything they were talking about, I'm like, oh fuck.
Trudeau got me. Asshole Trudeau.
Honk honk.
Oh man.
My freedom of expression.
There's no way he gets reelected. There's no way.
Yes, the same way of Biden.
Yeah.
Yes, the most popular free and fair
2,000
election.
mules, baby.
Why do you think he did that flash election out of nowhere? And weirdly, he also opened the mail-in votes. Wow.
Imagine
it happened the same way.
It
wow.
worked so well. It worked so well for my friend Joe.
Yeah. Forget Trudeau. Do you watch, Sam? Do you ever watch Viva Fry on YouTube?
Yes, of course I do. By the way, I am PPC.
Oh, you are PPC.
Mm-hmm.
You rock, brother. I have seen you on the air. I've seen you on Viva's channel.
Wait a minute. What am I missing over here?
I am a member of PPC. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
I voted PPC now for the flash election too.
Were you at the rally? I mean, were you on the stream with Vivo, or did I imagine that shit?
You imagine it. I was not on stream with him, but I was
Okay.
I was in his chat.
Okay. All right.
Not fair and square, but fair and
No,
square.
I haven't met him in person yet. Like I've been to a place where he was, but I've never crossed the path with him.
Yeah, I'd like to meet old Vivo one day.
Yep. And he lives in my neighborhood. Like he lives in Montreal, but more in the other side of downtown.
Yeah. His lockdown walking the dog videos were my favorites.
Yep.
You know, that guy can rant with the best of them. But so damn polite. So darn polite.
So I do have 2 things to show off.
Show off.
Maybe 3. Maybe 3. Man, I got 3 things to show off. Because I'm a dick.
You're going to show your dick. Don't do that.
The first 2 things are really cool. Okay. We have another submission to the fan art contest. Oh, but this we might make into a sticker, yo. Look at
Is that Medea?
No, that's Manny.
Yeah, that's Manny. Hey, Lee Reese, what's up, buddy?
That's Manny Soto right there.
Yep.
And I'm seeing sticker. What do you think?
Yeah,
Somebody
I agree.
made
that's
that
a trading
suggestion.
card.
Right
there.
I think that'd be good as a sticker.
Yeah, I think sticker, man. I like it. But you never know. See, that's the cool thing about this. We can do all kinds of things with the fan art.
You can do a trading card too.
Sketchbook is here. The link is pinned at the top. Sketch, if you want to come in.
Here's a little bit of Boosey Boo Circus.
Nice.
Okay. The you see the black and white up on the page. Here's the color. So that work's getting done. Yo, everybody, don't be freaking out. We got this, man. And then the other day, for those of you who missed it,
Oh Lord.
and yes, there's another one. See that? Hold up, Doc. Let me embiggen you, and then just do this.
Pedro kicked my ass. So
Look at that dynamic motion.
Pedro totally kicked my ass.
Freedom from nipple hairs.
I was more focused on the facial expression than anything else.
Now you heard Rich today. He said that if we get the Cromniverse funded, he's going to go at that with duct tape, yo.
Yep.
Okay, you heard him say it here. We get funded, and Rich is going to go at his chest with some duct tape
and his back.
Oh well, I'll let him save his back for if we get like more, like 15 or something, and then 20
no.
you get my hair. You know,
no, we're not letting him off the hook.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not off the hook. It's more money. Come on,
you gonna do the back hair too, baby? Come on.
We'll have him do the back at 15, and then I'll cut all my hair off at 20. You know, all of it.
And I'm shaving my eyebrows at 5.
I will do a high and tight marine cut.
By the way, did you and Doc see that piece that I'm sharing right now? I don't know if I shared it yet.
Well,
oh yeah, look at that.
It's the demon abortion in a story that the CA Pence is working on, and I went the extra way to make it extra creepy.
Yeah, the umbilical choking dude is cool.
The umbilical, with an umbilical whip.
Golly,
and
that's 5 layers of gross.
And he was victim to a male abortion, also known as a vasectomy. So you can see, he's in pain.
Yeah, no shit.
And I'm holding his grotto.
I want to tell Lee something. Lee, I'll be sending you some. The front card, the promo card for the front of the CromCon video later today. But again, I can't take screenshots. If you could go get a screenshot from the Brian Polito segment last weekend and maybe a couple others and just switch stuff out, I'd appreciate it.
Lee, and on the intro, for CromCon. Let's get a doc in there. I'm the co-host, damn it. Let's get a doc image in there too. For fuck's sake, what a man got to do. Hey, I'm actually working on an evisceration scene right now, Sim. That's where I stopped to come on. So
there you go. Damn, that is sick and lovely.
Well,
she has a hole in her pocket. Very nice, Simon. I love it.
Well, thank you. The colors were by Corey Barton from the Barton Brothers.
Oh, yes, we love Corey too. You guys know him. Kozar. Yeah, the Barton brothers, Clayton and Corey, they're killing it.
And now he's also coloring the other piece I did for him, so you're going to see another one popping out soon.
You know, if you would have told me back when I first started doing comics in the 90s that colorists would be the rock stars, expensive people, you know, of the whole crew that make a comic, I'd have laughed at you. But now finding a good colorist, you're going to pay for that, and they're worth it.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing for artists. Start being cheap. Stop being cheap.
I'm not cheap, but I wish I could color. I wish I could do digital coloring, but I cannot.
Mm-hmm. Like I remember somebody asking me if I would do pages for $50. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Did you color that, Doc?
Like, wait, what?
Yeah, I colored that.
I don't have a problem with that. What do you mean I can't color
it? It is done with a mouse, and it is not easy to do with a mouse. I don't have the right software to do a real coloring job.
I like that, Doc.
And a real colorist, by the way, could have done a whole page in the time it took me to do that one little panel.
I use a Wacom tablet with one of these.
Yeah. See, I don't have a tablet. I don't have the software. And the next outlay I've got to make, I've got to get a new computer, and then I've got to get a scanner that'll handle 11 by 17 and a printer that'll handle it. Then I'll invest in that software.
So Dan is currently working on a list of parody characters from CG. Homage with a twist. Here's a hint: Eaton Von Pyman. Eaton Von Pyman. I do not want to know what you do to me, Pass.
Did you see the joke? Did you see the joke right now? That's been going on since I've been on Rennie's channel.
Mm-mm.
I'm the guy with the most kids. I think now I'm at 420 billion kids.
Whoa. Damn, that beats my 50 million. Shit.
Wow.
All right, I'm done with the pictures.
It started in the chat, like, yeah.
Can we just say Sim seeded the universe? I win.
There's a
welcome to the Simverse.
I win. Sim seeded the universe. There he is. You're all his babies. I win.
No, American. Because I work traditional, the scanner is more important to me than the software. And then I got to have a computer that'll handle doing the scans.
Yeah, Doc needs more RAM.
Yeah, half my RAM died. I can't even open my own TIFFs.
Yeah, by the way, Doc, there's Beacon Colors with a program called Krita.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's a free open source, and it works very good.
Yeah, I don't think getting the software and using it will be hard. I got to get a tablet and a stylus and RAM. This computer that I'm using is a replacement backup for my really big beastie one that got hit by lightning, and half the RAM in this one died. So now I can't even my TIFFs are all on here for my book.
I was going to say, is lightning the name of your baseball bat?
Well, Pops, I got to check.
Blue screen. You want to give me a blue screen?
What's up, Tank?
I got to bounce, man. I will see y'all either intermittently or here in the next couple of weeks.
Tank,
looking forward to it. Make sure you keep us updated on your trip, bro.
Have a good time on your trip, and Don't give us a single thought while you're out there, brother.
Oh no, take pictures, post them. I want to see Arizona again.
All right,
Tell
all
him
right.
that, Doc. I want to see home, even if it's northern. I want to see.
I don't, pictures of the world's biggest litter box. Who cares?
No, see, when you're up in the northern Arizona, man, you got the crater, you got Grand Canyon, the Mogollon Rim, the Painted Desert, Petrified Forest. There's so many killer. No, dude,
They're
got
just
so many
rocks.
killer stuff.
They're just rocks.
What's a rock?
They're just rocks.
The
All right,
Mogollon
folks.
Rim
I'll
is
see you later.
Be good, bro.
The Mogollon Rim is a forest, dude. It's a spot where an earthquake in the ancient days separated and the ground just went up. Like it's a sheer cliff, and you can tell that's what happened. On the top is forests and lakes, and on the bottom it's forest.
I just have to, and I won't say nothing, but I just have to share this. So please share my screen, and I will not say anything else.
Oh shit!
The only problem with that
insert there. Enough said.
The center cone head should be in blackface.
Wow.
Or wearing a pajama.
Sketch is a desktop, but it's a half dead desktop.
Can we get the Joe, Nancy, and Chucky
Are you
version
kidding me?
of that?
Maxine Waters, Sheila Jackson Lee.
No, I'm talking about the ones at the top. Joe.
I'm talking about all these pinheads. All these sweet Jesus.
I want
man.
that drawing. I want that
Adam
drawing.
Schiff.
I want Joe and Nancy.
Oh, them Planet of the Apers.
Yeah. Schiff and what's the googly? I'm not the googly. What's the super old guy that wears his pants pulled up to his nipples?
Huh?
I'm
thinking Urkel, and he wasn't that.
Just describe every old guy there is. And he's like, what's that one old guy?
Anyway, I did a collage on Photoshop of all those idiots, and it is something like the collective IQ of a shoe. Just the dumbest, most evil people. Hey, Miss Raina. What's going on? Who else came in? Oh, that's just Sketchbook in. Sketch, you should be in here.
Yeah,
Link is pinned at the top. Get your army ass in here.
We got about 27 minutes before I got to go handle other business. Today is sign up for CrownCon 25. But we had some people that took advantage of that early sign up.
Good deal.
There's only 17 spots available, yo. At 2 o'clock when sign up starts,
I get a free
we don't
slot.
got 30 spots to wait. Okay.
I get a free slot.
Everybody gets a free slot after 2 o'clock, as if you wanted a reserved one.
I get a free reserved.
What do you mean free reserved? You're the co-host, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? Where the damn sim fell out again.
There's but usually there's like 30 spots. You know, and people can wait a day and figure out their schedule and whatnot. I'm telling you, go figure out your schedule now. There's only 17 spots available.
Nice.
Period.
Nice.
Other than, panel appearances, you might be able to weasel your way onto a panel.
Weasel your way on.
I was figuring that we would do, maybe Friday night, we'll do another one of those music and comics panels.
My poor Pinky. Look at it, yo.
It's a maybe if anybody wants to come out and talk about the music that they have in their campaigns, or, I like music and comics panels. Those are usually pretty good. We have a good time. So
yeah, I'm staying after my son, who is a super accomplished musician, to get with me because there's original music I want for mine, and now he's got all the software to record it nicely. So I got to boogie up to his house and get in the studio with him and lay down this track. On with the show. This is it. Sim, what happened, brother? He's like, I can still hear you.
No, Trudeau did it again.
Yeah, I can still hear you from beyond the grave.
Look, you can't live in Canada and talk shit about Trudeau anymore. They're going to cut you off the internet. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you better be careful here, too, because our ministry of truth will come knocking on your door.
Yeah, I got a ministry of proof for the ministry of truth. What do you think about that? A ministry of proof for the ministry of truth. Don't come to me talking about the truth unless you have the proof.
I need to see your tickets, please. Tickets, please.
I want to see the real thing and not what they're saying. Because I don't trust any of them anymore. They lied too much. They've all lied too much over the last 15 years for me to trust any of them anymore. And I probably shouldn't have trusted them before that. The media is not our friend. We all need to recognize that.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
The media is just trying to herd us into 2 different or 3 different or 4 different demographics that argue with each other, and they give us lots of reason to do so.
Hail Rush Limbaugh.
That shit. Bam. There you go.
We need another Rush. Wait, I missed it. What was that?
That's a witch's hammer if there ever was.
Yeah.
So, we probably winding down because we're running out of things to talk about.
I'm not. I'm reading messages, so I apologize.
Oh, man. I'm trying not to look at... If I look at stuff out there, then I, bring it in here. We ain't doing that,
I all of a sudden got inundated with messages, and I thought, oh, good, here's some commission money coming in. No, just people sharing memes. And it's not that I don't appreciate a good meme, but a cash donation is much more appreciated than a meme. All right, got to grab more coffee, Pops. Be right back.
All right, man. What's up, Sketch?
What's up, Pops?
Hey, Sketch.
Doing the thing, man.
That's funny. He keeps nagging me to.
Try to unmute yourself and say that again. Sketch, you're muted, bro.
Sorry, it unmutes me or it mutes me when I try to move my headset. No, I was saying I jump on because he keeps nagging me, and then he goes to go do something as soon as I get home.
Sounds about right.
So what did Navy say he was going to go do?
He was going to get coffee, I think he said.
I already had my one allotted cup this morning.
I got something to show Past Master Dan. Let me see. You got to tell me if you're down with this, if you know what this is. You know what? Hold up. I'm beating myself. You know what this is, Past Master Dan? Talk to me, brother. Oh, do you remember that show? I do. Very much a Rush fan. Very much.
What's up, Sketch? What's up, Sim?
So, sorry, internet crashed again for some kind of stupid reason.
Trudeau, your ass.
Yeah, you didn't like my cone head thing.
No, he didn't like your meme.
But look what I got by the mail.
Oh yeah. Cool.
From Selena, the Murphy family. Nice little gift.
Very cool.
Landon, I loved Arizona.
That was for my birthday.
I lived there for a long time. I got a lot of friends there, a lot of people there, a lot of history there. At the same time, that last summer I lived there, I walked outside, and it's like in 15 minutes I was drained. I played softball, golf in the summer, all year round for 34 years. That 35th summer, I couldn't go outside, man. It was like I go outside. Ooh, Elric, I love that. Go outside, and I would end up completely freaking drained in 15 minutes. no
Go
matter
back.
how much I hydrated or whatever, it was just like I had to get out. You know.
Is that Buscema on the back? Is that Buscema's work?
Nope.
Who is that? That looks so familiar.
It's a new adaptation from the novels. It's European, and the artists in there are. Hold on. You have Gess, Gess, and Virginia Augustin. So no.
Oh.
But it's technically it's the Europeans that decided that they got the rights to do the adaptation of the original novels.
Nice.
Because over there it's public domain, not here. So they
Nice.
just couldn't use it, so it's called the Cimmerian, and it's pretty goddamn awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And so is this, dude. The new Elric series.
Dude, I love Elric, man. That's some serious good stories.
Uh-oh. Sam, you're freezing up again, brother.
Oh, God damn it.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I love fucking Elric, man. I love all them books. I was reading that shit 30, 40 years ago when it first started.
Hey, Doc, how old is your PC?
Oh, I don't even know. It was given to me. It was at my office. One of my partners at my practice didn't need it anymore, and
Is it one of them big towers that you can like easily open up and stick stuff in?
yeah.
Dude, I could pull the RAM out of my old computer and send it to you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if your chip is still worth it, like for art, for streaming and stuff like that, you could use chips that are like 10 years old.
Well, I'm thinking that the plug-in ports are bad too. That is in other words, it'll need a whole nother motherboard, which at that point you may as well just get a new computer. And I need
No, that's not true. If your chip is old, you can get an old Dell or an old HP motherboard for like $30-$40 and keep rocking, man.
I don't know. I want to get a new computer. I need.
Well, no, there's that option too. You know, if you want to get a new computer, what I would suggest.
I need a beast. I need a beast to replace my old beast that I had.
I would suggest, like, well, here's the thing. Like, even if you go low end, current generation, you're still gonna get a beast compared to what you have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want the highest possible graphics. I want, I want huge storage. I want huge RAM.
What are you gonna do on your computer? Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Is what's the point of having all that if you don't use all of it? If it's only for art, you don't need like the top gaming card or the top 3D modeling card.
I have people who are friends of mine who they're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and they spent $2,500 on a 3090, and all they do is digital art and 3D rendering. I'm like, you could have gotten a 3 gig or a 4 gig Quadro from like 10 years ago and had the same performance, bro, for $50.
Yeah. Me, I got myself a pretty good computer, and it's a workstation. It's not really a computer, and it's because I do 3D animation, and I did this, and so I need something that can perform.
With
what is that? What is that from? Lemuria. Why does that sound familiar?
With 3D animation or 3D rendering, like Blender and all that, like slow and steady wins the race. You want a Quadro because they're workhorses.
Yeah.
Not you don't really want because you don't get that kind of performance until you reach the higher level of the gaming cards, and you're just gonna drop.
I'm
got off amount of money on those things.
I'll be mixing music on this. I'll be doing video editing on it.
Well, yeah,
processing.
4 gig.
Yeah, but his point is like if you buy like a 2-year-old card compared to a new card, you're gonna save $1,000.
Yeah. What I'm saying is I don't want the newest. I just want the best I can get. So for all that shit. So
yeah,
now. So the best for the budget. Got it.
Yeah, right now, like if you want a beast with an old card, the card I always recommend is like a GTX 1070. You can get
Lemuria
for like less than $200. It's 8 gigs. You can play video games at 1080p. You could stream. You could do 3D rendering. You could do digital.
Which one?
All right, Sketch. Well, build one for me and bring it on over, will you?
Right.
Get right on that.
Well, I've offered like a lot of people, like Gillard, when he goes, I have a $2,500 budget, and he just wanted to buy one PC. I'm like, dude, you could buy a PC, a new pen display, a new monitor for all that price. You don't need to drop like unless you're going to be playing video games and streaming video games, you don't need something super powerful.
Yeah. Lemuria, that's right. Lemuria is like Atlantis. It's a lost underwater culture. I remember that. I remember, what is that from? I know it's a legend. I'm trying to remember where in the hell I heard about Lemuria from.
Isn't it from Conan?
Huh? I didn't hear you.
So is your system like Intel or is it?
Oh hell, I don't know.
Doggone it, Navy! You should know this because you're Navy.
I'm not that guy. I can put a human body back together again, but I can't put a computer together.
Skills. You're no go at this station, there, Navy.
What? What?
You're a no go at this station.
Yeah. This right here, Doc. This right here, Doc. Gaming cards are way too much if you're not actually gaming.
Dude, I just bought a Quadro K2200 with 4 gigs for $50.
So
I'm gonna build a workstation out of that to sell.
Yeah, well, I just bought a new flat bristle brush, so there.
So, Doc, Lemuria is the name of a hypothetical lost land variously located in the Indian and Pacific Ocean. It is said that Tamil legend to have civilized for over 20,000 years. It's like another tale of Atlantis.
Yep. That's what I thought. I'm just trying to remember where I had heard of it before. Damn right, Odin. I'm an analog man in a digital world. Bam! Like, I didn't have a zoom function on my webcam for my painting live streams that I do. So I bought literally little magnifiers and I put them on, taped them onto the lens. It worked. Analog solutions. Ooh.
In a digital world.
That's marketable. That'll preach. Let me analog solutions for a digital world.
In a virtual world.
We are living in a virtual world. Great minds think alike. That was funny as shit.
I love play on words and shit like that, dude. You're getting to know me on this.
Digital world.
And music cues, I'm pretty solid with them too.
Oh, that made my day right there. That finally woke me up. I'm awake now. When I've got huge libraries playlists on my YouTube, and when I'm working on the book, I'll go in there and I'll pick one. Like, today it's gonna be the 70s all day. Today it's gonna be the 80s. Then it's gonna be power rock and whatever. Yesterday, I clicked on one I forgot I had made, which was called "Headbanging Fist Pumping Music." Oh, dude, I was so stoked.
Oh, Doc.
Yes, Stephen B.
I also decided to redo that and redo that one drawing, that one page with the painting that's on the wall.
And you put one of my paintings on the wall. Pops and Bigonate him. All right. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. And if they bring that painting to me, I can actually repair that damage. Very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, your floorboards in that top right panel need some 1-point perspective put in there.
This one right here?
Yeah, the floor.
Yeah.
Those boards need to be put into, either put them in perspective or get rid of them entirely and just put shadows under the people. I'd get rid of them entirely because, screw all that. Just some nice shadows underneath and you're good.
So get rid of the four panels right here too?
I would. I don't think it adds anything to the scene. Just add some dramatic lighting and shadow them up really good.
Okay.
Because you've already got that going on the banisters, so
Yeah.
carry that theme all the way through. Carry your lighting across the same scene.
Yeah, I'm on. Let's see, what was the last one? Number 16. So the next one I'm going to be going to after the one I'm trying to fix right now would be number 17. So I'll be down to 9 pages left, I think.
Very cool. Very cool. I like the box with the contents in it. I think
Yeah.
I would take the shoes and lay them sideways in there like they come in a shoebox, so they read more like.
Actually, yeah, they are shoes, but they're like add-ons for shoes because.
Okay, they clip on.
Yeah, they're supposed. The idea for this for the contents of this box is the main character. He can't like make any contact with ghosts, like physical contact.
Oh, say no more. No spoilers.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I know exactly where you're at with it. Cool. I like it. I always, it's always a cool thing to see, like, the bat suit in the closet or, Daredevil's weapon wall and all that. I love seeing that shit.
But yeah, these are kind of specially made for a certain reason.
Gotcha. The suiting up scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man had the best suit up scene. Let's just face it.
You did.
Well, Iron Man and
in the comics and in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie, yeah, definitely.
One of the funniest bits that no matter how many times you watch it, it's still funny. Is when Tony Stark was trying to get out of his suit, but it was
yes.
But the suit was stuck.
So let's face it, this isn't the worst thing you've caught me doing. Oh, is this Sim?
Mm-hmm. This is Scotsman doing flat, starting to do coloring for the Planet 69 story.
Very cool. I like it.
Mm-hmm. See, that's how the octolopod enters the Planet 69 like it's an egg. The thing starts like, don't worry, we have a force field that nothing and any inorganic matter cannot enter, and then goes.
Yeah, that's what my wife's egg thought before my son was conceived. We've got a force field up. Yeah, well, I've got bionic sperm, baby.
And that's the 3 feet tall big boss. See the size he is.
Very cool. I love it.
And it's very like complex about it and overcompensating. So big boss everywhere,
Yeah. Look at the size of my desk. I've never seen one that size before. What? Your desk.
It's the biggest.
I know. We're talking about your desk.
We're talking about a lot of things.
Oh, Sketch, what are you working on?
I've been trying to get this video from like a sketch video that I've been doing for like 2 weeks, but cleaning, like spring cleaning got in the way, and upgrading my computer got in the way, which turned into spring cleaning.
Yeah, all that
for my work area.
Yeah, I got to clean my studio up, and I've got to go pick up a lawnmower this evening that I bought.
Sorry about that, Pops.
What?
My home phone was calling.
Oh,
it was you?
Who has a landline?
Well, I still have a landline, but my phone's not in this room.
I thought I was boomer.
Oh no, I prefer my landline because that's when I'm at home and available to talk. When I'm out with my cell phone just for emergencies and everybody bugs me while I'm playing golf and playing Witcher and doing stuff away from the house, that's when I'm supposed to be on my time. Leave me alone.
Yeah, this page right here is way better than
Cell phones are like a leash, yo.
You know, I agree with
we
Bob.
didn't have them.
I
We
completely
had to go
agree.
do whatever we wanted when we left the house.
Listen,
I was forced to get a cell phone. Like I didn't after my last one broke. I didn't want another one because once I'm out of the house, that's the whole purpose of not being at the house, not being available.
Imbigonate me.
And I'll tell you what else. I
Boy, I hate cell phones.
This still
I would not have one if you did not have to attach every account on the internet to one.
This one still works. I could plug it into the wall right now. It was my grandfather's that sat on his desk, and I inherited it when he passed. And I would still use it. I would still use it. I mean, you know, I know how to dial a phone. Dial me up. You know what I'm saying? That's why you dial right there, baby.
Yeah, that's all.
So what I ought to do is carry that in my pocket, and when my cell phone rings, pull that out. Watch people freak
Well,
out.
you see, I wouldn't own a cell phone if I didn't have to attach every freaking account on the internet to one.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay.
I didn't have a smartphone until 2 years ago at Christmas. I was still using the same.
That's what I'm talking about. Until I started doing this and needing PayPal and needing a credit card or a debit card, and needing all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a cell phone, bro.
Well, my wife got me the smartphone I have now just for doing my YouTube videos.
And I don't got no smartphone. I got that Samsung 3. Because I don't care. See, when I leave the house, I have to have it, but that's it. I don't care.
Real pussy. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it describes a whole bunch of people on the internet.
I mean, in all honesty, there isn't any landlines anymore. Like if you have AT&T, you're hooked up to their modem now. You're not hooked up to the landline.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great shot. I love that.
Took me a while to get it, but yeah.
I mean, you know, it's not just that's a cute ass. That's a damn good shot. I like it.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm not getting away from the kaiju. And she's, you know, there you go.
Yep. And back by the way, back with these phones, slamming the phone down was a thing. F you.
A little wink at the Zay brothers.
Oh yeah, look at there. Look at there.
I'm giving you some little spoilers, but not that much.
You can spoil all you want to, brother.
I like that scene here.
Yeah, I love it. I love that panel break top right also.
He goes click, boom, she goes down. Chook, chook, chook.
And now she's pissed.
Because badass girls don't look at explosions.
Yep, that's right. Don't look at the explosion. Sketch is showing us some work.
Yeah, this is the video of this sketch is what I've been trying to finish.
Okay, all right.
Sparkling water. I'll do to Doc over here.
That's Dr. Pepper colored.
Mm-hmm.
I just put a craving on my ass. So I'm headed to the store when this is over.
That's what you get. Like I've had one diet soda in the last month and a half now.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, I'm still doing the diet peach tea. That's all I drink other than water and coffee. But I ain't gonna lie, at least once a month I go get a ice cold Dr. Pepper. And
is that a Rick and Morty pop?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
By the master himself, Frank Forte.
Nice.
Yeah, Tank decided that needed to be up there. I don't know why.
Very cool.
But yeah, you see the first 3 covers, and it says right here, where's that 4th cover at, you might ask? Well, it's going to be one of you, because the winner of the fan art contest is going to be exclusive, an Indiegogo exclusive variant cover. And if we make some money, maybe he will too. Woohoo!
Nice.
We're going to actually make the winner of the fan art contest a member of the production.
What is this thing you keep saying, making money?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what is that about?
It's so far out there away that I mean, it's so far out. I don't know. I just would like to get it funded, and if it blows up a little bit, then some of these people or all these people can get a little money.
My
I
wife.
mean, that's a veritable phone book of awesomeness. There's a lot of names there.
My
A
wife
lot of good names.
pitched me
Good
out.
people.
She asked how much a book would fund for, like one at my level, and I said, I don't know, you're pushing it to get 8,000, and she got very angry. She's like, and because it's a true story, your paintings sell for more than that. I'm like, I know, but damn it, I want to do this.
Yeah, but see, your original art is different. You can still sell that.
Yeah.
Those are your paintings.
Yep.
You got to add everything in there. Now you got. I showed you that color piece earlier of this
Bushy
one.
Boo. Yep. Bushy Boo.
We got the colored version of that piece right there. Bam. Okay, so progress is being made everywhere. Doc's story is being colored right now. Allison's story, I think, is pretty much complete. Maybe needs to be lettered. Daniel's story's done. I think Ryan said he's like a day or two away from being finished. Everybody's getting their work done. We got 15 days. Let's blow this thing up, man.
I hadn't heard anything out of Ryan. How's he doing?
Well, I sent him a message the day before yesterday, and he said he's, should have his done in a few days, and I think he's coloring hexes too. So,
Nice.
he's busy getting it done.
Very nice.
You got the sample sketch cards. You get a book and a sketch card. I'm sorry that it says sample across all the art, so you can't see it, but but these guys can all jam, man. They can all jam. I'm saying,
Yeah, we're getting the band back together, baby.
You got Nick and the shoes. It's all good, man. I think Doc's getting some. We're going to be putting a piece of original art up there from Doc here real soon.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye on this. Look, this campaign wasn't chiseled in stone the day we put it up. We told everybody this is going to evolve. There's more and more and more we'd love to add to this, but you got to have the funding to do it. Okay, that funding goal right there, everybody, like, that's a little high. This is a 100-page book. Okay, it's a 100-page book. We're not making a 10,000 print run. It's not cheap to print it. Everybody involved knows. We did it. We figured it all out. Fulfillment cost, the cost for all the stuff we are offering. We figured this all out. We know what it's going to cost to get this done.
What's up, Sugar Chris? Hey, Pops, I got to bounce. I got somebody here.
Yeah, it's time for us all to bounce. Really, it's 1 o'clock, and sign up for CromCon 25 starts in 1 hour.
All right, and chat, you guys rock. Panel, always a pleasure to hang out with you guys.
Check this out, dog, before you leave.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
Jeez, man, what are we gonna do with that though, Sim? What?
All right, I gotta go. Bye.
All right.
Peace. We gotta do something with it, man. Should we offer it as a print in both campaigns or what?
I don't know. I'm gonna try and get it done. I'm liking the direction of it.
Dude, I love it.
Looks awesome.
I thought that was funny, and then you had the little like Mickey Mouse in the back because
Yeah. That's the back of his head. He's looking at the stripper. You bet. Woohoo!
And as you can see, Garfield and Alf are pretty happy.
Dude, that's so cool. We need maybe a few more in the background. Foghorn Leghorn. Boy, I said, boy, come over here, boy. I want to show you something.
I
was thinking of putting Gadget there too with Lola.
Yeah,
from the Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, dude, I like it. And your Crom looks so happy. You see what I'm saying? He's having fun, right?
He's drinking and smoking with Zed.
Now, what's up, Chris? Alf finds his way into everything Sim does. I can dig that though. Look, I loved Alf. Alf liked pizza. He was like, "Here, kitty."
If it has to do with aliens, I'm gonna put him in the background. That's for fucking sure.
Hell yeah.
Like I'll put Mac in me. I'll put anything that crossed my mind. If you look at that Elrica story and number 1, or look on the web for the poster, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of them in the backgrounds.
Yep, cool. This is awesome. Yeah, we should figure out some way to
Marvin's in there.
put it into the campaigns somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You could just enter it in the fan art contest, and you could possibly win a cover. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna let other people do the fan art thing. This is just gonna go in a campaign, and you'll do whatever you want with it. We joked around. We joked around about having a crossover with Crumb and Zed. So here it is.
Yes, it's beautiful. I'm trying to be nice over here. It's time to end this, though, guys. I gotta go before.
All right.
Thanks for having me on, Pops.
You bet. Sketch.
Thanks for having me on.
Allison, Doc, Rich, Glenn, everybody, all y'all. Thanks for coming out. You know what's up. I will talk to y'all later. I'm gonna play another commercial or two, and I'm out. You know what's up.
The Comics Related Madness presents Enter the Croppyverse, an anthology featuring a little green dude with a bat.
Yeah, listen, it's me, Crown, the world's first real-life internet troll. So there's a whole gang of creators making an anthology starring yours truly. We're talking 15 creators, 13 stories, another 8 folks creating merchandise, all for your entertainment. Indiegogo is the place you want to go to back this glorious project. This anthology features my lovable self crossing over in today's best independent comic books and graphic novels, causing chaos everywhere I go. In addition, we're going to be offering custom painted shoes, black light tapestries, sketch cards, alternate covers, adorable crocheted mini-me's, original art, and sculptures.
Anyway, back at today, only on Indiegogo.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we